this is going to be a test of Iran's leaders. If the administration believes the Iranians have failed the test, then the enormous military package that the Trump administration has put into place, which is genuine and serious and unprecedented in history of U.S. Pressure against the Islamic Republic, will likely be put to use.
Look, from Israel's perspective here, and I think from a lot of the outside analysts, the nuclear program was seen to be mostly dealt with in this last June, according to Mr. Trump as well, that this was a non-issue. It may not even be the most pressing one right now in terms of Israel's concerns, what the U.S. should be concerned about the region. Has it all been boiled down to just the mostly destroyed nuclear program and Tehran's nuclear ambitions at this point?
No. So what we're facing is for the Trump administration, they have the following situation. Iran is at a point in its history where its leaders have to decide whether the Islamic Republic will survive or not. So that's the frame situation. The nuclear weaponization program has certainly been severely degraded, if not destroyed, but it can be rebuilt. So how do you get Iran to not rebuild that program? And now you have a missile program, which Iran is expanding, and the technology of these missiles is improving in terms of accuracy, in terms of how warheads are being handled. How do you get Iran not to build that program any further? Plus, Iran's space launch vehicle program looks exactly like an intercontinental ballistic missile program, which is expanding and will be a threat to the United States in the future. How do you prevent that from happening? And last, Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis still exist, and the Quds Force still exists. And that's a recipe for a renewal of proxies in a few years. How do you prevent that from happening? So it's reasonable that the Trump administration would look at this situation and say, how do we exert pressure right now to prevent this all from happening in the future? Or do you kick the can down the road and pay the price at some time at a future point? The Trump administration is doing smart policy and trying to see how it can prevent these costly things from happening in the future.